What's up, everyone? Hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday. Happy November. It is November beer and cigar pairing, and I will allow people to come up with beers and cigars as noted down below. So
Yeah.
I got Thomas Metal, Eric with me. Showcase what
Cheers.
you got to the peeps.
All right. I'm going to do a couple of things here today. I bought a new whiskey, and we might try that in a little while, too. But that won't be
Nice.
part of, like, the overall gist of it today. So the cigar, beer and cigar. Let's go with the beer first. We decided on double or just a single IPA. So this is a beer I just saw. It was in a 4-pack, and it comes from the Adrot Theory Brewing Company, which I believe is actually out of the state of Virginia, but they're doing some brewing out of Orlando, Florida. And I believe some of the beers from Shipyard Brewing Company are doing brewing out of that place too, in
Nice.
Florida. It's called Angel's Trumpet. Look at that. Whoa.
Ooh.
And that's a 6.8%. Is it 6.8? 8.1%. Holy crap! It is a double. 8.1% IPA, double IPA, and it contains lactose. That is all I know right now. And the cigar I'm going to use is a Perdomo Habano. It is a Perdomo Habano Epicure Maduro. I believe. There you go. I believe this would be a Toro 6.5, probably by 50 or 52 ring gauge. Shit.
Yeah. God, you got more information than me. I have from Avery Brewing Company out of Boulder, Colorado. I have the Old Jubilation, which is a English style old ale. It's a classic winter warmer. 8.3% ABV. I like this. Look at that. Oh, look, there's snow on this beer can. Guess what we haven't gotten in Denver yet? Snow. Hasn't snowed here yet. There you go. Get mine open.
Right.
If I can. You're getting caught, aren't you, little jerk? Come on. Come on, cigar. Work
Definitely
with me.
Maduro. Definitely chocolatey.
Yeah, I almost
Chocolatey
went,
hay bale.
I almost went with the Maduro. I'm not going to lie. I was like on the fence. And I figured, you know what? A Drew Estate sounds nice. Ooh, this.
Yup.
Yeah. Oh.
Chocolate hay cocoa. Chocolate hay cocoa on the foot smell. For me. Chocolate hay cocoa.
Get nuttiness, earthiness.
Nice.
It's like a medium light cigar, so.
Yeah, and those are like typically
I'm getting some of that hay.
$30 or $35 for a bundle of most of the factory smoke line. It's a really economical line of cigars.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I almost like did an $8 cigar. I'm like, I'll hold off for a better beer.
Okay.
For that one. All right, time for my least favorite part.
The cut. Oh, I effed up my cut.
I did too. Yeah.
Lick it back in place. That's all you got to do.
That's fine. Hey, this will work. Ooh.
You might as well F up the cut on that cigar than this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a horrible cut. Oh well. I'm already losing some,
right?
Yeah, losing some of the leaf already. That's how bad.
That is super cold draw, as they say. Super cocoa. Super dark chocolate cocoa. Definitely.
Nice. Right.
The hay, you could say hay. You could say what do liquor people say? Earthiness. Yeah, sure. One of those terminologies explains the same thing here. Can't even see me lighting the cigar. Come on.
Already lit mine.
All right.
All right, I'm dropping a link, but mind the banner at the bottom. Must have a cigar and beer to join. You can't be like Joey and come up with a blunt and iced tea. I won't let that happen.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Freaking Joey. Don't have to worry about that. He's camping right now, so.
That is funny.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's try that. Oh, IPA. Yeah, IPA.
That's right. Just getting some draws off the cigar.
So they say on the can of this beer to pair it with a Candela, and I think a Candela wrapper is they don't even really age the wrapper. It's the outer leaf. It's that green color. It's like pretty unaged. So it's very bright and fresh, which I guess I can kind of see matching with something that might have the same brightness and freshness and earthiness as a IPA. I can see that, I guess.
Yeah, I got people. Ooh, that looks great.
Looks like a West Coast. Not really hazy too much. Well, there it is in some light. Oh, there's the light.
That's great.
Cool.
I grabbed I think a fitting glass. Mark Twain Brewing Company cigar smoker. Actually, there is a line of cigars out there called Mark Twain's, and they're actually really good. I used to smoke those all the time.
I had one or two before, yeah.
Yeah.
Another good value. Another good value.
Yeah, they are. It's like a box of 40 for 40 to 50 or something, or a box of 20 for 40.
Not bad.
Yeah, that's about what this Drew Estate is. Oh, there's mine. Classic winter warmer color. Just that caramel in color. See the lighting on it.
Nice.
Nice head.
Interesting on the cigar. The cigar does have this Habano Maduro from Perdomo. Does have a little bit of that cocoa spice initially, or cocoa, but I guess, that's probably good terminology, cocoa spice. I'm getting cocoa underneath a nice layer of some peppery kind of spice there. And then you're still getting the earthy kind of hay quality, barnyard qualities, and then cocoa underneath so far. So far it's like a medium plus. So hopefully the beer matches well with that.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of hay from mine, but yeah, a little nuttiness hay. Not getting any chocolate. It's not Maduro, so.
Oh, you know what that is? That's a piece of.
Sorry, peeps are looking at my flooring right now.
It's all right. Getting work
What's up, Phil?
And then this piece here.
Cheers.
Yeah, that's the thing is.
All right, so again, I'm drinking on, it's called Angel's Trumpet, if you can even see that. Angel's Trumpet from Adjurat Theory. This one was brewed and canned in Orlando, Florida. They're out of somewhere in Virginia, though, their headquarters.
Nice.
Initially, you're smelling a lot of citrusy notes. You're smelling a lot of grapefruit and orangey notes. No, there's no real pineapple to speak of. Maybe like almost like a candied orange, but it's not quite that sweet. There's a nice malty, bready, crackeriness underneath all of that. Getting a little bit of a dankness, a little bit of an oily hop resin to it. I'm not really getting straight pine needles, but it is kind of reminding me with the coffee and caramel. It is reminding me of a West Coast style. So. Smells really well balanced. You can smell a lot of notes with the hop. It's not just one-sided for the hops.
Cheers. Yeah, this is definitely a classic winter warmer. You're getting a lot of the maltiness from it, the barley, a little bit of chocolate notes through it. Very flavorful. Maybe I think that Maduro might have gone really well with this, but hey, it's all good. What's up, Phil? Blue Farm, El Spicy. Cheers all 7 here in the house. I did drop the link above. Just mind the banner at the bottom. I will actually, so I don't have to keep dropping it, I will just pin it.
Okay.
Pin it. So, yep. Good news. Flooring is finally done.
Nice. Good on you.
Second toilet is installed. We had to cut the part of the counter because it went over where the toilet was. The new toilet wouldn't fit. And I said, you know what? Get rid of the banjo. I'm sick and tired of that shit. I'm tired of looking at it. So, He cut
do
the
what you gotta
banjo
do
arm
sometimes.
off. Yep. So I lost some counter space or whatever, but I'm just gonna get like a bracket or a stand. Yeah, so that'll help. Hey, Jules, what's up, Josh? Oh yeah, very good.
Let's see how this goes. Flavors are pretty. It's not Florida's natural. That's not what That's not what I mean. But it is pretty citrusy.
Gotcha.
Kind of on the sweeter malty side. You're getting the caramel and the toffee. You're getting a bunch of citrusy orange. Again, it's along the lines of those candied oranges, but it's not that sweet. It has a bigger sweetness than you would think with the orangey flavor and grapefruit. Definitely has, like, I don't know what it is. If I went on the website, I could probably find out. It might be like a crackery or like a pilsnery kind of maltiness in the background. It could even be like a white wheat or something. It's got a nice fluffy texture to it. It's moderately slick and oily for what it is. It does have that oily hop resinous quality to it. And kind of almost champagne-y like bubbles. I don't know if you can kind of see that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
And clean. Again, moderately crisp. Pretty clean, yeah. You're getting left with the hop oils in the mouth, and it actually is kind of refreshing. So I would say it's like maybe, I don't know, 65 or 70% hoppy flavor, and then maybe 30 or 25% malt, but it might be even more balanced, 60-40% hops to malt. So it's not overly unbalanced. It's pretty good. So far, so good.
Nice. Yeah, these work together pretty decently. Yeah, my cigar and beer. They're like neither overpowering the other. It's not really pulling anything much out. Just maybe a little bit of a little more nuttiness out of the cigar, but not a whole lot.
So the Angel's Trumpet double IPA with the Habano Maduro from Perdomo. With the cigar, I'm noticing even more of that candied like orange coming out, even stronger. But it's so dry, the beer anyways, that it doesn't stick around for too much longer. And some of the dried cocoa notes are dissipating slightly from the cigar, which is kind of a bummer, it being a Maduro cigar. But everything is so clean with the beer, and it's such a quick finish that nothing ever lingers around too much to annoy you. So pretty much a good balance overall for all things said and done with both products separately and together.
Nice.
So
Sounds like a good pair then. Good call, Chadio, on the beer selection there for you.
I had 3. He chose this one to see what happened. Good.
Yeah. So I'm getting more chocolate out of the beer now with the cigar.
Nice.
Like not smoke in my mouth, but yeah, the flavor.
Yep.
It's like a nutty chocolatey. That's good. Man.
Interesting.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, the other day or last weekend I think I'm good on pipe tobacco for a while.
Ooh, nice.
Bought half a pound. It is called, good luck, Stoke by 38 Highland. It's really good flavor. It was like $2.20 or something like that. An ounce. So I spent like $20 on that, $30 on a cigar, $6 shipping, or no, free shipping. No, $6 shipping. So not bad at all. 10 cigars, a half pound of pipe tobacco for $56.
Oh, that's a pretty good deal.
Oh yeah.
Not bad.
Cigar International, man.
Little touch up. Ooh.
It's I don't know where I put my cutter. It's a nice cutter.
All right. Haven't retrohaled, which is taking the smoke into your nasal cavity and blowing it out. So we'll see what that does. Typically, you'll get you'll get some spicier, peppery notes when you do that. Let's see.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. That's how mine's working.
It's a light peppery spice. You get more spice towards the back of the palate when you try to draw up the smoke. Actually, it's a really light kind of a pepper spice.
Yeah.
I think Habano cigars might actually see this one. I can see why they said the Candela thing. I could also see, or the beer, I can see why they would want the beer with the Candela. I can also see that this would probably be a good cigar with even like a rye. So you can kind of introduce some more spice elements with the rye whiskey to the cigar that maybe is a little bit lacking in here. But the palate, I mean, in the nasal, capacity, in the cavity, but you will be able to bring it back with the rye. And I think it would be a little bit of a contrast in a nice way. It's bringing something to the table that you might feel like you're missing.
Yeah. The more smoke the cigar, the more sweet it gets. Because it's part of their sweet lineup.
Oh, it's got a sweetened cap on it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I like it. It works with the beer.
Yeah, man. It's good. Yeah, I'm definitely noticing over time the beer. I don't know. I'm outside. It's like 41 or 2 degrees. But even as it kind of, I don't know if it's warming up, to be completely honest. It was in a refrigerator when I bought the beer. But I'm noticing now more when I come back to it, just how actually like oily and slick the mouthfeel kind of is with that bold hop bite to it. It's interesting that way. But again, it's not like one of those pine needle bombs. Definitely not that direction. It's more of the citrus side of the hops. Definitely with the caramel and toffee in the background.
Yeah. Yeah, I already know my pairing for next month, I think. Yep. I think that might work.
Cool. Right on.
I'll have to research that cigar. It's going to be a dark beer. It's going to be a beer you can't find anymore. That's all I'm going to say. Ask Alex.
Nice.
There you go. There's the beer.
Oh, I saw some new Founders beer at the store. I almost picked it up. Some one of their new barrel aged beers. I forget what the hell it was. It was in a yellow packaging, I think. I forget what the hell it was called. Something velvet crush. No, that can't be it. I don't know what it was called.
I know something velvet they make. I can't remember.
I think it's something velvet. Yeah. It almost kind of looked maybe not quite like the yellow on this, but kind of close to that color. The labeling,
Yeah. Of course, I put my cigar down and I lost my. It's all good. I once smoked the cigar all the way down, and the ash was just holding strong. That was such a good cigar, like the whole way down.
Oh, I am going to try a little bit of this bourbon I bought. I don't know how good this is. I've heard mixed reviews on the internet.
Uh-oh.
It's Cooper's. You can't even see it. It's so bright outside. Cooper's Mark
I've heard of it.
Batch whiskey. It's not a straight whiskey. So they say it's if you go online, they say between 4 and 6 years blend. Charcoal filtered, extra smooth, 45.5%, which is 91 proof.
I think you're right, Josh.
This liter was $40. I had a good experience with Evan Williams small batch. Let's see if this is any good. Yes.
I think last beer is right about that Founders beer. Velvet Rush, that does seem right.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah. Yep.
I've seen it around.
Screw top. Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
Would you get yourself? Some Crown Royal?
And a little Glencairn. Well, the screw top, the Evan Williams came in a screw top, but let's see if this is any, I don't know.
Yeah. I need to get myself a Glencairn. Because I have a Glencairn Bailey's shot glass that I use because I don't really drink a lot of whiskey, so I fill that up.
Don't worry, I got a little water jug on the side for some Make sure I don't get too schmammered over here.
Yeah, I can't
It's
get
very
schmammered.
It's very light. It's stupidly light.
Yeah.
For 4 to 6 years, that is bright. Look, look.
Yeah.
It's almost the goddamn same. This is a little darker, the beer.
That's crazy. Yeah, after this, I'm gonna help my neighbor's daughter set up a YouTube channel and give her just give her OBS 101 real quick. I gotta remember how I set up my OBS because everything's been set up for the last 3 plus almost 4 years.
Yeah,
because I have so many different, scenes. I have a shit ton of scenes per game. That way, it's like, oh, I'll go to that one. My stream deck. A few things are like if I hit it, it'll go straight to that scene.
Sure.
Role play community and just general game, but yeah, it's pretty cool.
All right. I'm already.
She's the one that designed my logo. She designed.
Oh, okay.
Oh, not that one, but yeah. Hold on. I should change my avatar. I was drunk last night in a stream, giving thumbs up the host. That one. This is what she designed. Oh. So when people are like, some people are talking trash about that. Like, it looks like a kid did that. I'm like, well, the designer was 14 at the time. So, yeah.
All right.
Like, yeah, kid did it. It was her first commission, and she's done a few others since.
Yeah. I'm already disappointed that this was $5 more than Evan Williams small batch because it is a stupidly light, effervescent kind of nose. That effervescent, if that makes any sense. Very.
Yeah.
It's butterscotch, maybe some apple juiciness to it.
Okay.
Doesn't smell like a 6-year. It smells more like the 4 than the 6-year bourbons in here. They don't say it's a straight bourbon, but that just means that means that it has to be 4, or it has to be 4 minimum, I believe. There's a little bit of oak and vanilla, but you're getting that butterscotch toffee, like a Werther's original with apple juice. Did I get some bullshit bourbon? I think I did. Let's try it.
Damn it, man. I'm sorry. I've got bullshit whiskey here. It's called Peach Crown and Salted Caramel Crown. I'm just kidding. They're both phenomenal.
I got some bullshit bourbon. It's super easy to drink. It's super. Did I say super easy to drink?
Yeah. What's the proof?
Werther's original. Let's look at this one more time. It was 45.5, 91 proof. It's super easy to drink. It is a Werther's original in a glass with some appley notes in the background. It's got a sweet vanilla toffee Werther's original. The finish is practically non-existent.
Damn.
$40 for that bottle.
Wow, what did I spend? 30 on the Peach Crown and like 27 on the salted caramel. And yeah, with my coffee this morning, I put some of that salted caramel in here.
That'd be good.
My God, it was so good.
You would have liked this. Would be good with coffee. I think this would be good with.
You just put it in there,
with that sweeter butterscotch note and the vanilla. It might actually come out almost like a French vanilla in coffee.
Hold on, I have cats fight.
Yeah, super sweet vanilla at the end.
Yeah. Wow. Bailey's getting really aggressive with Lucy lately.
Why?
Sorry.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. He looked like he was going to get on top of her and hump her, and I'm like, no, that's your sister. But he just got on top of her and just bit her neck, just over her.
Oh, Jesus!
Yeah,
that's how you play.
Yeah, Bailey, you're a dick. He's like, whatever, man. I'm just gonna walk to the window. He's like, by the way, the floor's done, Dad. Such a nice feeling. Cheers. I have enough flooring left over. I could do my bedroom and half of my guest bedroom. That's how much over I bought. But I'm gonna take this crap back, and Lowe's is gonna hand me $500. So there you go.
Yeah, it's all about the resale value at the end of the day, right?
I mean, between. I think about this. Between the cost of the flooring, the toilets, and the labor, under $2,500.
Oh, wow. Damn.
Yeah.
I was going to say like 33, 4.
Yeah, I was estimating even my buddy being $3,000 with labor and flooring, but yeah, returning this 500 back, man. Yeah, my cash is getting a little low right now. I'm getting nervous.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, yep.
Because it's taking so long, and I'm just like, oh, I'll buy the 6-pack, whatever. I got the money, and then I looked at my bank account like, am I going to be able to afford a new stove and refrigerator and washing machine and doors? It's like crap.
1.75 liter whiskey reviews for Chetio for a while. Those things will last you. Well, you're going to see the same review every week on that same whiskey.
Yeah,
what else can I
pretty
pair
much.
this whiskey with?
Pretty much. Like I'm looking over at my crown, but I'm like, I can't. I just can't do it if I'm helping someone set up a YouTube channel.
Oh, right, sure.
I don't want to be schlops, just smash. I mean, I'm drinking an 8.3% beer. It's either this English style old ale or Great Divides Hibernation.
Yeah, the old that's the Hibernation, right? That one's good. I like that.
I have a few of those left, but I'm like, no, I'll go with the 8.3 and save myself for tonight.
Right on.
Yeah, it's a good cigar.
Yeah,
I need to get myself a nice. That sucks, man.
Oh well. Yeah, the $5 cheaper at a different liquor store for the Evan Williams small batch is like the difference between having almost like Weihenstephan or no, wait a minute, almost like I'm trying to think of a comparison here in like the beer world. Like you can drink a Blue Moon, or you can Belgian White, or you can drink like a Saint Bernardus White. It's like almost like night and day, like that.
Wow, wow, good call, because I've had plenty of.
Trying to think of something that's comparatively speaking in the same style. I was going to say Weihenstephan or Hefeweizen versus Blue Moon, but they're not really the same type of wheat beer there. No.
Only good thing to come out of Coors Field here in Denver is Blue Moon, because they started it out there in their little brew pub at the stadium back in '95, and it grew popularity so much that Coors is like, wait a minute, and then they moved manufacturing over to Coors, Brewing and Golden, and now it's all over the world. It's insane. Of course, I didn't drink it in '95. I was like 12, but yeah, when I was of age in the early 2000s, it was awesome. And now I'm just like, Blue Moon.
Yeah,
good every once in a while.
The what is it? Killian's is not so bad if we're talking about the Coors Brewing Company.
Yep. Yeah.
But is it really like an exciting beer? Not really.
No, not at all.
It might kind of be for them, yeah.
What is up, CBP? Haven't seen you in a while, man. I saw that you're live a couple weeks ago. Welcome back, man. Missed you.
Hi.
Good. It was good seeing you. I lurked a little bit.
He's got to get his feet. He's got to get his sea legs together with all the personal stuff going on. Just doing the family raising thing is a little tough with all of the, I want to be a YouTuber. So we understand. We got you, CBP. We got your back.
Yeah. Hey, man, if you have a cigar and a beer, hop on up, buddy. Be cool to talk to you. Even if you have a Black and Mild, just come up with a Black and Mild and a beer.
That might be good with the Killians.
Or a Blue Moon.
Or a Guinness draft.
I have
every now and then I'll get a Blue
Moon. I have a big bottle of Guinness.
Black and Mild.
Yeah.
Really?
I have a big bottle of Guinness draft for whenever I can make after dark beers. It's like now that it's moved to Monday, I'm like, shit, I get together with the boys.
Newsflash on that, Chatio. You're never gonna believe this. That was a series finale last Monday.
Are you serious? For even that show?
Yeah. Bumpy threw that out there all of a sudden. He's like, "Yep, this is gonna be the last Multi Monday." I'm like, we're all like, "What?"
Well, Multi Monday I knew was ending, but After Dark
Or I mean,
Beers
not
is
Multi
done.
Monday. I mean, he also did it for After Dark Beers on Monday. He
Wow.
threw that out randomly. Hey man,
Yeah.
Chadio, take
Nah.
the reins. I'm sure he'll give it to you.
It's so hard with football and friends, you know.
Oh, Monday night. Yeah.
Yeah. Even if I move it to Sunday, it's like Sunday night football, and then I wouldn't be able to do it for the Super Bowl. So yeah,
Is the
That's a
word
bummer.
honey? Is the word honey over here? Maybe.
Yeah. Now this
Is
is
it
burning.
odd?
Oh no.
Is it odd to say that the beer has more of a alcoholic kick than this whiskey does?
That's sad.
Yeah, a little bit. That's like, put that thing in Dr. Pepper and see what happens. That actually might be pretty good.
I bet it would.
Or even root beer.
Mm-hmm.
It's got those vanilla caramel notes that might be good with a root beer or a Dr. Pepper.
There you go. Put it in root beer and call it not your grandfather's root beer. Bam.
And I'm calling this not my father's bourbon
Mm-hmm.
because it's not his. Well, it is his if he wants to try it, but it is not the one he's buying. Yeah, we were goo gaga over that Evan Williams small batch. For cheaper money, you get a 1,000 times better product. I guarantee you that one.
I bought an airplane bottle at a giant liquor store of it just to try, and I was like, "That's dabbing my toes in whiskey and bourbon." I'm like, I really like this.
Most of the people out there, including myself, I mean, we're not talking about flavored stuff, but most of us will say any Evan Williams straight bourbon product, good, buy all day long, including their bottled in bond, which is for the bottled in bond in the United States. 1897 was the act, I think it was. It's got to be 4 years aged, in one distillation seasoning at one government bonded warehouse, and the government is overseeing this warehouse where all the bourbon is being produced and aged. Now that was primarily because back in the old days, when there were whiskey merchants in the United States, you could never guarantee the actual product that you bought as the purveyor, as the store or the bar or whatever. You could never guarantee that barrel that you bought of that whiskey is actually A, that same whiskey, or B, that whoever they're calling the whiskey merchants, if they're actually going in and they're cutting it with water or even worse, gasoline. So it's very important to have the government controlling that what you're buying and what you're putting on your shelf is actually what it's supposed to be. It was an insurance quality. Oh, and the other part of bottled in bond is it's 100 proof, 50%. So you know you're getting good product. And Evan Williams bottled in bond for 750 milliliter might be $16, $15. That's it.
Yeah. Now Lucy's chasing Bailey. What the hell? I got Stella just chilling over here.
Hello, Stella. This cigar is going to burn for a while, I think. Wow.
I'm halfway through mine.
Oh, wow. Holy crap. Technically I wouldn't have to have ashed it at this point, but I did just to do a little retouch of the light. But otherwise, if this thing was lighting all right, I would have never had to ash this yet. It's a slow burner. It's beer. What's everybody drinking in the panel? Where's everybody at today?
They're here.
Let us know what you're drinking.
Oh yeah.
It's so citrusy, that Angel's Trumpet. Very citrusy.
That's good. What is that one I had in Florida? I don't remember. It's from like New York, but I guess they're like distroed a lot because it got bought out.
From New York.
Oh, crap. I forget what it was, but
And
I
you
thought
said they
it
got
was
bought
good.
out.
Blue something or whatever.
Blue Point.
Yeah.
Yep.
I liked
They're
what I had.
Anheuser-Busch brand. They do a toasted amber lager, I think.
Nice. Yeah, I think I had like an
Toasted lager.
IPA. And I saw it and I'm like, I've never heard of this before. And then
Yeah.
did my review and people were like, you're drinking Anheuser-Busch.
I bought them once.
Like,
I bought them
damn.
once. I bought a Variety 12-pack a couple years ago in the summertime.
Mm-hmm.
And the Variety 12-pack from the store, when you opened up the pack and you looked at all the bottles as you were drinking them, literally it was a year to the day I bought the beer.
Oh, geez.
I don't know. In the 3-tiered system of brewer, distributor, and store/bar, who do you blame on that one for happening? Do you blame
Distro.
the store? Maybe you blame my local store for saying, "Oh, let me bring this in," although no one's buying it. I don't know.
A lot of it comes to distro. Distro should be checking that stuff, in my opinion.
Yeah.
When they go there and drop off new stuff, they should just kind of look at other stuff like, okay, when was this bottled or canned on date? Okay, this is beyond 6 months. They need to pull it from the shelf. Unless it's like KBS or something.
That's part of my problem with variety packs. Now, some of the ones that have like a variety in the cans, sometimes you'll actually find a date where the variety pack was packaged. A lot of the time you won't on variety packs. So you're gambling spending 17, 18 bucks if it's going to be fresh or not. I bought a thing of Breckenridge a couple weeks ago. They're 15-pack.
Yep.
I think they're Anheuser-Busch owned now. And
they are 100%.
They were like a month and a half, 4, or how many did they have? They had 4 beers, or 3 beers. No, 4 beers, 3 each. I forget what they had, but every single beer, but their vanilla porter was like all a month and a half old, and then the vanilla porter says good until February. How does that work inside of the packaging? I have no clue. One's super kind of fresh, and the others are already old by the time you packaged it.
Mm-hmm.
That is the brewery at that point.
Yeah, well, Anheuser-Busch took over and their quality control went to crap. It's just, they're awful. Before they went national, man, they were so good. Like their Avalanche. Oh, my God. That used to be my favorite beer. And then they got bad on.
That was in the pack. I like that. I did like that one. Even if it was a little old, that was one of the better ones. Then they had like a strawberry
Sky,
Kolsch, which was that thing tasted like light lagers with a bushel of strawberry in it.
Yeah. I had one of those.
And then
Franco had that 15-pack. I had that last night. I had an Avalanche. I didn't have the vanilla porter.
The Mountain Beach or something.
Yes, I had a Mountain Beach too. Yeah,
that's sort of borderline bullshit.
Yeah,
it's got a tart flavor. That's about it.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm talking about a lot of bullshit products today. Oh, good.
I know, huh? It's all good. Yeah,
the beer I'm drinking right now is delicious. This is like a 93 initially so far.
Oh yeah, this is at least a 96, if not higher, for this old Jubilation. If you get Avery Old Jubilation there, pick it up. It's so good. Get it. It's yummy. I don't know who owns them. They're no longer independent, but I don't know who picked them up. Probably Coors.
That's a candy. There's the candied orange note as it dries right there. Yep.
Nice.
Orange candy. And maybe that will go. Maybe that is somehow you maybe thought about that citrusy with the Maduro. Maybe like an orange chocolate. Let's see where we're at now.
I was just thinking more of the bitterness to go with that Maduro.
Yep. This is drawing kind of odd right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to relight, I think. No, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to put this to bed when I get to the label because I know once they pull the label out, it's just gonna fall apart.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have the greatest.
I mean, you can look; it's
light
just falling
here,
apart.
No.
Yeah, the bottom it's falling apart bad.
Oh my God! Wow, mine's burning super slow.
Mine's burning quick. I may
never
dab
know.
into the half pipe at this point.
The half pipe.
Half pipe. Oh, what do they call it? Something. I don't know. Or I'll just go pipe tobacco. Half
You can think of
pipe.
cigars in
Gold
sections
Rush.
of thirds. How's the
$2
first
cigar.
third? How's the second third? How's that final third past the
Yep.
band? How's that?
I mean, the first was, oh, God, yeah. The first third was awesome. I'm just getting past the second third now, which is all right. And I think the final third's probably going to be like, you might as well just call it.
Yeah. If it starts getting like really bitter tasting or it starts to get really warm, that's sort of when you kind of know that's okay to put it. That's okay to call it a day on the cigar. Yeah. No shame in that.
I need to go to the head shop and get a grinder. So I can grind up like dead soldiers, and I can still put it in my pipe. That way I'm still.
I have put the end of a cigar in a pipe. It works. It works. However,
I know
it's a really
that's what's
tight
in
draw.
here. That's from last night's cigar. I forgot what I had last night, but
it's a real
I had
tight
the
draw when you do it.
oh God, what's it called? I don't remember. Something honey. Still a smaller cigar.
Havana honey.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, they're cheap, but they're pretty okay. I mean, that was probably the cheapest cigar I got in that bundle.
I live in Massachusetts, where I think it was last June, because of menthol, and they're trying to get rid of menthol cigarettes in our state. They're getting rid of. They now do not allow you, including with cigars and pipes, to buy flavored tobaccos of any kind.
Oh, bye acid cigars. That's all those are.
They're botanicals and infused, which some of those aren't really. They're starting with really good tobacco to begin that journey. So it's much better than you can get gas station varieties, but you don't. You want the ones coming from boxes from humidors.
Yeah.
Or people are using like a square table. And then you have like those game cigars from the gas station, 2 for $1, and those no.
Yeah, this thing's pretty much done ski. Damn. I'll let go for a few more minutes, but yeah, that sucks. Oh well.
Let's see. Whiskey.
Yeah, but Davidoff, that's probably the best cigar they sent me was the Davidoff, but it's like it's a nub. I'm like, of course the Davidoff is a nub, but it looks really good. I'm actually
nub from Davidoff, huh?
Yeah. Let's see if I can show it.
You know what a really good Davidoff cigar is?
Here.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
It's for a Curio.
Inch Oscuro.
Yeah, Scar is a Petite Robusto. So I actually may have this for December. That might go well with the Mackinac. Oops, I said it. Okay. I'm having Mackinac Fudge next month. Sorry.
Yeah.
And I think that would go good with it. Something dark to go with that, just to kind of work with it.
So look up if you want an interesting value in cigars. You mentioned Davidoff, and I haven't had one of these in forever, but used to get these because they were just a really good price, and they come in tubes, and it's called a 3x3, 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 and you can guess how many come in a bundle. 9, right?
Yeah.
And they're made by Davidoff, and they're
nice.
They're probably similarly priced, or maybe a little more expensive, a couple of dollars here and there from the factory smokes, but put out by Davidoff as a good value brand with a good name you can trust. And you can trust Drew Estate, and there's no problem with that at all. Nope.
No, exactly.
Trustworthy brand name. Yep. Oh, that whiskey is.
Yeah, this factory smokes was a $5 value, and I'm like, if I got 10 of those at $30, man, that's a good steal right there. And I'm like, and I've got that Davidoff and some other decent brands in there. I'm like, yeah, I'm probably walking away with $60 to $80 worth of cigars for $30.
So what did you do? You bought one of their big bundle varieties?
I bought their 10 cigar mystery pack for $30, so I had no idea what was coming in the mail, and I really like that because it's like Christmas. You get the box like, what'd they send me?
I get a little nervous doing some of those things for the cheap price because you can get these things depending on it depends on what the cigar manufacturer is calling it. You can get what's called a FUMA, FUMA, or you can get another way to say it is like a Cuban sandwich, which is it's a mixture between the long filler and a premium cigar, meaning the full leaf.
Yeah.
Or when they're cutting and scraping and getting rid of parts of tobacco while they're making the cigar, all of those cuttings and shavings are getting used and put inside as, they say, short filler.
Yeah. What's up, gamer?
And a lot of cigar manufacturers, like Rocky Patel, will make one of their famous cigars is a 1990 and a 1992 vintage. You can find a Fuma's version where all the different shavings and the ends of them making the premium one get shoved inside, mixed in with the long filler. So it'll burn at really odd, erratic rates half the time because it's almost like stuffing like your cigarette tobacco kind of inside of a homogenized gas station style wrapper almost.
Yeah. No, what I got, I think I got a good deal. Excuse me, I trust Cigar International because he even
Sounded like it.
It even said, like, you'll get, what you just said, that manufacturer, Davidoff, you're guaranteed something of great value, but you'll also get some in there. You'll be like, really? Kind of like the Havana Honey. I was like, God damn it. It's like a $2 cigar. That's okay. What I just smoked was, like I said, $5 cigar. Really good.
One of the first really interesting flavor. One of the first really interesting flavored cigars I ever tried was, I think you could probably still find them, is, I think it was a Kahlua cigar. Had a nice creamy vanilla. Yep, that was actually not really that bad. And they make Maker's Mark in like a glass tube with the
nice.
red wax on it. I don't think I've ever had that, but the Kahlua one was a little addictive. Yeah. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I've got some Kahlua mudslide on top of my fridge. I haven't opened yet, and I got that last Christmas from my friends. I'm like, yeah, about that. It tears my stomach up with the lactose. I don't know.
Have that on the side with a Founder's Stout.
Oh, that'd be good.
Boiler maker, man.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to track down some I'm gonna get 6-0 Kalamazoo. I think that's Bell's, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the Kalamazoo Stout. Yep.
Yeah.
We do get Bell's in Massachusetts. Yep. So cigar so far is transitioning from the dark cocoa to more of a woody spice. A little bit of black, or is it black or white pepper? It's not super robust. Maybe it's more like a white pepper with more of the earthy kind of flavors to it. And it's it's like a dry cedar at this point.
Took the label off. Oh yeah, I knew that was gonna happen.
Oh.
The leaf just wants to roll off.
What is the inside of that band look like? Does it have a bunch of tobacco stuck to it like they use glue or something?
No, because they glued to the actual label.
Okay.
So it's clean.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, it's very clean. But
God damn it, this bourbon sucks. Not good. It's super sweet.
Yeah.
It's sugary sweet. It's not like it's corn sweet.
It
has a sugary essence to it and mouthfeel. Wow. Can I put the rest of the bourbon back in there and get my money back? No, probably not.
Probably not.
I disappointed the members.
You could write a letter.
I disappointed the members of this house buying shitty bourbon. Oh well.
You could probably write a letter to the company and say, it wasn't very good.
You know what? Your bourbon is shit. That's why it doesn't say straight bourbon on it. It just says bourbon whiskey.
Yep.
Even that straight terminology has legal ramifications of at least 4 years old, and if it's anything less than that, it needs to list it on the label, which it doesn't.
Yeah.
But it says
Damn.
charcoal filtered, so are they using like the Tennessee whiskey process? They call it the Lynchburg process, where when they're done distilling, they run it through their charcoal filtration before putting it in a barrel.
Yeah.
Are they putting it in a barrel here and then doing the charcoal maturation?
Hold on, basement.
Into the barrel, or into the bottle.
You don't drink, sir.
Uh-oh, come on in.
Ah, fine. He snuck in the back door. God damn it. What's up, buddy?
Dude, I drink sometimes. What are you talking about, man?
Okay. Grab yourself a cigar.
I know. I don't have a beer. I don't have a cigar.
That's fine.
I'm kind of like one of those like third wheels or something. I don't know.
You're the DD. That's fine. I'm opening up. Oh, get rid of the thing at the bottom. I'll just open up the panel at this point. Fucking had to ruin it, man.
Oh, I know. You know how it is. I just wanted to stop by and give you some love. I was looking for. I was jumping on your YouTube because I just saw somebody do a McRib.
Okay.
And I was going to go over there. And since I'm on here for a second, trying to take over your panel, I'm going to tell you what, dude. Has anybody else, did you see that McRib sandwich he did?
Me?
No, your buddy next to you. I can't. Who's that on there? Thomas?
Thomas, I have not. There's a challenge with the McRib. I haven't seen that.
No, is it a challenge? I don't know, but
with the bomb sauce? Yeah, that's a challenge.
He went over.
Okay.
He went over and grabbed the McRib sandwich, right?
Yeah.
And he's doing this little food review. I've never seen anybody smell or sniff a McRib like this guy. Okay, I mean, he's smelling the bun. It smells like a bun. He's smelling the McRib. I mean, this guy. I'm sure he can get a job with the government for sniffing stuff. I don't know, but this guy. But hey, love you guys. I'm gonna jump off. Have a fabulous day. Good weekend. Later. I don't have a beer or a cigar or anything, dude. Seriously, I'm actually taking a nap. I went on for 3 or 4 hours.
Dude, I know. I looked right before I started. I'm like, still going. What the heck is he doing, man?
Dude, it went on for a long. Sty came on, and Sty.
I know Sty came on right when I had to leave to help Steve remove my old toilet, and I was like, I gotta go.
Nice. Yep. All right, you guys.
Floor's done. Toilets have been replaced.
Nice. You got a new toilet. Did you use it yet?
I've played with. I flushed it. We actually had to cut.
Well, don't say play with it. That's weird. But did you use it?
Not yet. So we had to cut off part of the banjo counter because it wouldn't fit. So I'm like, I'm tired of this stupid banjo counter here. I hate it. I'm just gonna get like a bracket or like a bracketed like a shelf or something that fits around the toilet. And I could put my stuff on there.
Around the toilet.
Screw it. I said, screw it. Cut the banjo. I hate it above it. I don't like it. It's stupid. So we cut it off.
Let me jump off. You go do your show, man.
Yep.
Sir. All right,
yes,
Thomas.
Sir.
Bye.
Cheers. Mojo, everybody. Mojo. Go subscribe.
What's up, Peppers? And Thomas is here. Sorry I didn't see you. I see you now, buddy. Hi. Moose Gal's here. Heck yeah. Yeah, this is like starting to fall apart in my mouth. Damn it. I'm so bad. I'm so bad with this. I call it like a butterfly cutter. I'm so bad with this one.
Oh, I have one of those too. I'm just using one of those guys.
Oh yeah. Yep. One of these dollar ones. Yeah.
Yep.
I used this last night on the Havana Honey and it cut it perfect. This one is from bestcigars.com.
I think this is great. Great Bear, some company like that. Yeah.
Best Cigars.
Cool.
And I have another one of these. I have another one of these floating around. This is by Vegas that they sent me for free.
I haven't had one of their cigars in forever. Those are good value too. Really good value.
It's a nice cutter. I mean,
prices. Yeah. Best cigar prices. Can't recommend those people enough. That's what we use at my house primarily. They are.
Oh, yeah?
Got really good, real good prices. And I would assume most of the cigar stores do online, but they really have a good program where you build up the points and then you get some amount of dollars off or freebies here and there for using them.
I was bored a week ago, so I went to CI with the Cigar
Check out-
International.
I
But
think
yeah,
they
Best
must
is
have
good.
one. Cigar International must have one. I know that. What's the one? Famous Smoke Shop has.
Yep.
I think it's called Cigar. What's it called? Cigar Auctioneer or Cigar Monster. One of those where you can actually do cigar auctions where basically what it is the price keeps dropping constantly, a couple of seconds here and there, and then you gotta go and buy this thing when it's at the price you want to pay for that thing. When you're like,
CI
I want
does that
now.
too. Yep.
I think
Cigar
they do,
International has that. Yeah.
A lot of those companies, I don't know what the reasoning behind it is. A lot of those companies, the one in Best Cigar
Overstocked.
Price, I think is in Florida.
Yeah,
but a
they
lot
are.
of those online shops are in the state of Pennsylvania for some reasoning. I don't know what the reasoning behind Pennsylvania and cigars are. They do make Pennsylvania
like $3,
broadheads, but I don't know.
I think CIF. I looked at it. It did come from PA.
Yeah, they might actually have a warehouse where they stock some of their inventory as well. This is
But those auctions are dumb because they have like too much stock of that, so they throw it up on an auction like just to move it.
I don't know if you can see that. That's a Zippo. We got a Zippo here, and the insert for the Zippo is the butane.
There you go. My Zippo, the Flint went out, and I'm gonna have to talk to Franco. Like, you know how to change this because I don't.
Oh, I haven't done that recently. I think you can. I forget. I think you can take out this part here with the holes, and you remove that, and you take out the
Flint and put in a new one. Yeah.
The what is it? That fabricy part to it.
Yeah.
And the wheel. Yeah.
Yeah. Even the wick is getting pretty done.
Gnarly.
So
It's getting a little gnarly.
So I need to pull that out and cut it and go with new wick or whatever.
You know, this whiskey here, this Cooper's Mark, actually, you could treat this maybe like a Jameson or whatever they do at Jameson or like a Jim Beam where they advertise to have it with like ginger ale as a highball maybe. This is this maybe is like less robust than Jameson, but maybe Jameson's kind of a good comparison if you watered the shit out of Jameson.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm starting to get a tongue burn from the cigar.
That's when you're done.
Yeah.
Here's where I'm at. Ooh.
Good God.
Thumb. It burns slow.
That's all I got left.
Somewhat.
So, yeah, this is Dunsky. Oh, tasty. That was a really good cigar. I'm going to have to keep my eye out for those.
They're like $35 a bundle. $35.
Yeah, I usually just go. There's a liquor store here. It has like a walk-in humidor, and I have a bunch of cigars. And I'll probably try to track this
around
down.
at my house for the most part. We have, I think they sell them with some bundles on these websites. They're basically these acrylic containers that have a little latch on them, and you close them. You close them like this, and they have a little rubber seal on the top of them, and they work just fine. And you can take the inserts from cigars, like the Spanish cedar inserts, and you can put them around the acrylic and put in your humidification devices, close that thing up. And you don't need to do any specialized steps to season and to get this thing ready to go. Put the cigars in there, put your humidification device, even with yours, it's the same deal.
Yeah.
Put your humidification devices in there, let it sit for a week or two, let the cigars acclimate, because the more cigars you have with the humidification device, the better it's going to acclimate. The least amount of cigars, it's going to take a little bit longer, because it's almost like wood in a barrel for whiskeys, where it expands and contracts, right? Where that's what the cigars are doing in there. They're taking moisture, and at some point, chemically, when they feel, or physics wise, when they feel too much, they'll try to put out moisture even a little bit, even with it being in cellophane. Yep.
Yeah, this is a Hefador. It's a traveling humidor. I can put. They call it. It's a 5, but since they're
5.
short, I have 6 in there with the
so
nub.
You're using that little circular insert for the humidification, right?
Yep. Yeah, that probably needs to be replaced.
Are you having any success using that thing?
Yeah, they're fine. I mean, usually I go through cigars quickly, but yeah, I probably have to reseason my. I need to reseason my humidor with distilled water. And
I've had problems trying to use that green that green florist foam stuff. I've had problems trying to use the right amount because I do have a little solution that I used to use in a product like that.
Yeah.
And I was just having problems keeping humidity and keeping the right level and keeping the right temperature in these things. Then what we end up using looks like a cigar. It's called a dry humidistat. It takes up one space of a cigar, unfortunately, but it's got the propylene glycol gel, and it gives you a level towards the top of it where it says here's where you fill up your water. You can fill up any water with it. Distilled is preferred, and you can
I'm gonna actually put some. I'm gonna put distilled water on that green thing. It's been so long since I've done that. This thing is probably just drying up the cigars like the air. So I need to. Put some of that in there.
Yeah. The best way I can describe probably a really good base point for a humidified cigar is just take the cigar and just kind of squeeze it a little bit. If it has a little bit of a give and it's a little, you don't want it super spongy, but it bounces a little bit when you kind of squeeze it slightly. It's probably pretty good. If it's really soft, it's too humidified. And if it doesn't have any give, it's too dry.
Yep, that's what I do too.
I don't care about this whole anywhere between 65% humidity and like 72 is ideal. When those cigars act in that fashion with a little bit of give, you're probably okay.
That's what I did when I first got them. I squeezed them, and they were so nice. But now they're starting to dry out a little bit here, so that's why I have to.
You know when to start maintaining that humidor. You know when to do that. Yep.
Well, it's been a while since I've maintained this thing, and I have 2 little box humidors. I need to just kind of reseed one of them and probably just throw those in there.
Yeah,
I keep them under my bed.
Yeah, I find the wooden humidors are really nice, but they're so super difficult to maintain. And to keep the wood from getting dry, and then no matter what humidification you use, you can't keep it regulated over time, and then you have to buy more cigars to put in there, which is the more money, and then you're just trying to buy more cigars just to keep the thing at a level playing field. And it's like, how much work and effort is this? Again, even you can buy plastic ones that are cheap, that are vacuum sealed, which are really nice, or you can buy those acrylic ones, and they're so easy. You put the humidification device in there, a couple little pieces of the Spanish cedar that come in your cigars or your tubes, and you're pretty much done. You're pretty much done. You don't have to think about it ever.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, that thing I need to put some distilled water on that and get it going again. Yeah, they also, when I started out, bought like the little jars and they have like gel in it and stuff. Those work pretty well. Yeah.
So
you just put water in those, and
you got that dry humidistat little tube that's got the propylene glycol gel in it, and then obviously you can buy the Boveda packs, which they tell you what percentage of relative humidity they'll pump out. And there are ways to do it online where you don't have to keep buying. You don't have to keep buying the packs. There are ways you can go about rehydrating them, and you don't have to buy them ever again. You can just keep reusing them. The dry humidistat, you can keep using them. They say it's for a month, but then they say change it out every month. But then they also say it'll last indefinitely. So I'm never buying those ever again. I'm going to keep using them forever and ever, and I haven't had a problem. Nope. Not one.
What I do with my box humidor, my wood one, is I have like a little not a jar, but like a little glass bowl.
Yep.
And I fill that with distilled water, take a sponge and moisten the sponge and just have the two of them sit in there. And that just keeps it humid for a few months.
You're talking about like little beads, right?
No, it's just a regular like cleaning sponge. And you put distilled water on there, and then you also like fill a bowl, like a little bowl with distilled water, and it keeps the humidity up for months.
for that little green humidification device.
No, for my big humidor box, my 50 cigar one. Yeah, that works because I always have room in there.
Oh,
and that
you're
works
just using
perfect.
the sponge in the water, just a sponge in the water.
and it works. Yeah, that is the ghetto way to do it, but it works.
What's your? I don't know if you notice any differences, variations, challenges living in Colorado. Are there any of those challenges you find and difficulties in trying to maintain that thing in Colorado?
Yeah, it's dry as hell here, so you have to just be on top of it. Like weekly, you have to check the gauge on there, the humor factor or whatever. And usually once it gets to like 55, that's when I add more distilled water. The hydrometer, and then add more distilled water in that bowl and just go.
I at one point was getting super geeky about it to the point where I'm like, you know what? I don't really care at this point. The geeky part being you have to do a little special little test with some water, distilled water, and some like salt or whatever, and try to calibrate this hydrometer. Then is it this many percentage points off or plus or minus? I'm like, if I just I'm saying this because it's so fucking easy. This dry humidistat, even a Bovita pack, put that thing in there, let it do its thing. You will never need a hydrometer. You will never need that bullshit. You just need to know when to reseason the humidification device, and that is the end of like super monitor. Oh no, what's going on? My cigar feels like a twig from the forest. What the hell?
Yeah.
Anyways.
So I have two wood humidors. One I just use for storage because it's like it doesn't.
Yeah.
My good one has a glass top. I can look in there and stuff and monitor and make sure there's like no mold or whatever. And the other one is just wood. And I'm like, the one that's just wood, I'll just throw stickers and whatnot in there and
F that bourbon.
Yeah.
F that bourbon. Oh my God, no.
Yeah.
$40, well wasted.
That sucks, man. I've been there with beers. You buy a 6-pack of something, you're like, this is so bad.
Well, buying a 1.75 is the equivalency of buying a 30-pack you don't like.
Yep. Bush apple. Just kidding. I love that shit. I can't wait for it to come back next year.
Real. I've never had a flavored adjunct lager that I can think of.
I mean, it's the best way I describe it is you taste apple. You don't taste the bullshit bush at all. It's just a nice, crisp, fresh apple flavor. Not as sweet as Reds, but it's like kind of comparable.
I was going to say, what is it like compared to Reds? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's up there with Reds, but I think it's better than Reds because Reds, it's like this is kind of artificial and sweet. And,
you know what? You know what's bullshit is putting Red's Wicked Apple next to the ciders at the beer store. That's not a cider. Don't put it near there. Don't get it away from good cider.
Oh, I mean, yeah, my liquor store up the road does that, and even told them, like, you have to move this with, like, I don't know, don't put it with Bells, but put it with maybe even, like, the Modelo's and stuff like that.
Put it
with
Smirnoff Ice, please.
Yes. Yeah, that would be a good comparison. Good spot for it, yeah. Because it's with, like, apple ciders. I'm like, no, it's not a cider. It's an ale.
Out of cider, out of mind.
Yep.
So, yeah, Angel's Trumpet from Adrot Theory will continue to get that 93 out of 100. And it is a little more, I think it probably is a 70-30 ratio. 70% really hoppy flavor, 30% really, but it's really nice, but 30% really malty, either like a white wheat malt maybe mixed kind of with, I don't know if it's a 2-row or like or not 2-row, like a pale malt or even like a Pilsnery style malt. It has that kind of backbone to it. And the more that I drink down on this can, the more that sort of sweeter, like I was saying earlier, that almost candied like orange, like that little gummy thing you get, almost kind of like that in a way, without it getting too out of bounds with the sweetness.
I get you.
Nice stuff. Adrot Theory, if you ever see it, pick it up. They do a lot of heavier IPAs and stuff.
I'll have to look for it in Florida, obviously. I won't find it here.
And they tell you might, and they tell you the food pairing, the kind of cheese to have with every one of their beers, the cigar, and what music to pair this beer with.
I fucking love that. I'm sorry. I love that. Does that say Eric Clapton?
No, it says Hallucination by Blunt Oz Nord. I don't know who that is. And it says right on the bottom of the can, Hallucination.
Nice.
Hallucinogen or something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to look for that in Florida.
They're your average crafty beer price. They can kind of be $18, $17 north of 4-packs, but good actual quality. Yep.
Nice. Yeah, I'll have to next time I'm in Florida, because we're in Tampa, it's perfect. There's a Total Wine, literally a 5-minute drive from the airport, right by Cigar City.
So
every time I go down there, my dad's like, "You want to go to Total, don't you?" I'm like, let's go."
It was Miscellaneous Beer Reviews that had the Shipyard, which is the name of this glass, the Shipyard Smash Pumpkin on a show. I think he might have joined up on one of these Wildcard Wednesdays, and he said it was brewed in Tampa or in Orlando, Florida. I think there's a brewery in Orlando, Florida that does some that does contract brewing for a couple of different breweries, which is what I think they're doing with Adrot Theory too. But so far, tasting Adrot Theory from where they're at in Virginia and this one, I would say the quality and flavors are pretty.
Yeah, I've been watching Twisted.
So you're not getting a inferior product brewed in Orlando. Nope, not to my palate.
The brewery I had in Orlando, it was really good. My buddy, who's a police officer in a suburb of Orlando, brought me a 4-pack for my birthday from Tactical Brewing, which you're not going to find. They don't distro. And you can go back. You can go back and watch my reviews. I did like all 4 reviews. I'm like, these beers are freaking insane, man. These are so good. And I'm trying to get them. I'm trying to get Tactical, because they're Army, and I'm trying to get them in touch with Launchpad, which is in my area, who are Air Force. I'd love to see a collaboration with those two. That would be so cool to watch them collaborate across the country and come up with a recipe, and they both brew it. And yeah, I think that'd be really awesome.
Have you gotten any of the 3 Floyd's Brewing Company beers yet?
They're out of Indiana, I think.
Yeah, we're starting to see them as
I know I've had them in Indiana. I see them here or there.
They're pretty good stuff. Yeah, we don't get any of. I don't notice any of their like really high end sought after stouts like their Dark Lord. Yeah. You got to go to the brewery for that thing. I think it's a beer in collaboration with heavy metal band Amon.
Okay, I know
Viking metal out of Sweden.
I know I had a lot of 3 Floyds when I was visiting my cousin. It was a bad situation. 2016, because he's in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and 3 Floyds, I think, are they South Bend or Indianapolis? I can't remember. But
I'm
whatever. The liquor store had so much of their shit. It was like, cool, let me try this. I mean, it's an Indiana brewery, and let me try some Indiana beer. So I had a good amount of that. Had a crap ton of Mad Anthony's. Actually, I went to the Mad Anthony's Fort Wayne location.
Okay.
It was awesome. I'm like, man, they're good. Yep. There's a brewery up there I didn't get to, and I want to try it. It's called like Flyboy or something, and they're aviation themed. Yeah.
Interesting.
But yeah, Indiana's starting to come around with beers. Like when I had the Mad Anthony's, I'm like, the bartender, she's like, "What do you think?" I'm like, "Am I in Colorado? Because this is a damn good beer, man."
Have you ever been to a place? I think it's in. I don't know if you get to Denver at any point in time. There's a place, I can find beers. They're a little expensive. It's called. It's
Funkworks, Crooked
True,
Stave.
True. I think it's True.
Yeah.
TRVE.
I've had several of their beers from liquor stores. Yeah, they're good. I like them.
They're like this heavy metal style brewery, and when you go to the brewery, they're blasting all kinds of like extreme death metal, black metal. You got all the guys with their denim jean vests, and they got all the patches, and all the guys that brew the beer are like super heavy metal nerds and stuff. Like, that sounds mean. And they do a lot of really good Belgian style beers too.
Broadway. Okay. So the second in Broadway, it looks like, from the address. I haven't been there, but I've had plenty of their beers. Actually did one of their beers around Halloween. I reviewed it. See, that's between second and third in Broadway.
I have a bottle from them still that I saved. It has a picture of like a distortion pedal on it. It was a black label, and it had this guitar foot pedal on it. I forget what it was. It was like a Belgian golden ale or something. It was really good. Something like
I'm trying to get my bearings. Okay. Oh wow, yeah, they're by Doherty's restaurant. Cool. Yeah, I need to get up there.
I saw some documentary. I don't know who put it out. They were talking about, I think if you look on YouTube, there might have been a documentary just on like Denver breweries, and they had a little portion about True. Which again, it's TRVE, but in Scandinavian countries, the V is pronounced as the letter U. That's the letter U.
They are 227 Broadway Avenue, is it Broadway? 227 Broadway, unit number 101, Denver 80203. So they're almost downtown, but they're south of downtown. I need to go there. There's a bunch of good breweries around there.
High quality beers right there. True.
Yeah, I was not disappointed with the beer I reviewed for Halloween. I forgot which one it is. I can look that up real quick.
They're like $7 or $8 when I see one of their bottles. But the one time I bought it, I had to buy it. I remember hearing about the company, heavy metal, had the heavy metal guitar pedal on. I'm like, I gotta drink this. I'm like, damn, that was good.
Yeah. Internet speed's slow. Everybody and their mom is on right now. Crap. Let's try this again.
I'm still. Holy crap.
Yep. Damn, that's a good burning cigar.
Yeah, Perdomo. You can't go wrong with Perdomo. Perdomo makes a pretty economical line called the Perdomo Fresco.
Click this, open it up. I had their Strange Gateways in a can. It was a black lager. I had that on Halloween or around Halloween. Let's see. I got 22 views on it. Pretty good. I'll take it. But that was really good. Like every time I go up to a liquor store, it's called Davidson's. They're local. They always have True there. So I'm going to start picking more and more up. That way I can, get into it more and more.
Maybe they're better priced out where you are, but again, they're like $7, $8 plus where I'm
for
at.
A can?
Single bottle. Just from one of their singular bottles. Yeah.
12 ounce?
I don't know what it might be 12 ounce. Yeah, they're kind of pricey. But I remember liking it and thinking highly of it.
$3 and $5 maybe here, yeah.
Oh no! Wait a minute. It wasn't a golden ale. They called it like a mixed culture sour ale.
Ooh,
heavy metal. HM1. I think it's called HM1 or heavy metal.
Okay, I'll have to next time.
It's based off of a guitar pedal that the Boss Company put out back in the 80s. Now owned by Roland, but the Boss Company put out a guitar pedal called the HM1, the heavy metal one. And a lot of these Scandinavian metal bands were using these solid state Marshall amplifiers without any tubes in them. They would turn up this heavy metal pedal all the way, 10 on all the knobs, and they say it kind of has like this chainsaw, buzzy kind of a gritty distortion sound to it. So heavy metal one is a big part of the Scandinavian metal sound. If anybody likes metal.
Yeah.
There you go.
But yeah, I remember I remember the Strange Gateways. I think I actually recorded that in September. It had it released like around Halloween, but man, I was like, I think I even shouted you out. I said, Thomas Metal, Massachusetts has had True. So now I saw this at Davidson's. I'm like, I gotta get it. Oh, look, we have a
Oh, he left.
Stuntman Steve.
Steve.
What's up, buddy?
Yes.
You know, all right, guys. How's it going?
Going
Yeah,
well. Are
I'll
you drinking
pop
anything
into
right
my
now?
internet or something. Are
Anything
you
in
guys
the-
drinking, are you? Oh dear. Today's not my drinking day. Tomorrow I'll probably have a few. I'm not sure yet. I'll see how.
Well, you know, dude, it's like 9:22 or 8:22 in the evening there.
Yeah.
It's close enough to Sunday. You can have yourself a beer with us. I won't tell the wife. There you go. See? You see how I did that? Look at
Oh,
the
it
time.
actually says it. There you go. September
Yeah.
2021. That's how fresh it is. There we go.
Ooh.
Nice. Yeah, see the Orlando. Hell yeah.
I didn't notice that. Oh, and it has the lactose. I didn't even remember that when I drank it.
Just
It's got lactose.
mute the mic for a minute.
Alrighty. Was that only 16,000 cans? Is that what I saw? It was numbered out of 16,000 or
Actually,
1,600?
you're right.
Yeah, I saw it. That's what I caught. I'm 6,000. I'm a sports card collector, so when I see that, and I'm like, dang, okay, so that's 1150. So you got top of the barrel beer right there, bud.
Let's see. That was a what was the price on that? I paid $16.49 for a 4-pack of those. Actually, pretty good deal.
That's not bad. That's 4 something per pint. Nah, that's not bad at all. What do you
And
got
the
there,
Three Floyds
Steve?
IPA was four.
It's,
I got another Three Floyds IPA. That was $4.49 for
Homebrew?
a can.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't have any homebrew right now. Cool, but hey, I'll just reach behind me and
Pour one out.
no,
Grab some.
might as well.
I went shopping. Apparently, here's the shopping list.
Oh God, no! Oh, that's undercarbonated looking mother.
You don't have to drink
There
that
you
right now. Or are you going?
No, I'm gonna grab a better bottle. This is like squishy, and it's probably not good.
Oh, it's not carbonated fully yet.
There you go.
Ooh, nice color.
Oh, that one. Oh, this is. Oh, that I got a good one. Oh,
You got a good one.
yep, I got a good bottle. It's squishy. It's clarified. All the crap is at the bottom, which is what you want to see. Because once you start pouring, you get about there. You stop pouring because the rest is waste. It's
Yeah, exactly. It's shite.
Yeah. I always
Yeah.
drink it anyways.
That's what
I
happens
drink
when I put it in the bottle.
I drink it, but then it makes me all farty because it's just full of all that protein.
But the whole thing is, I'm not being funny. If you drink it and you got like a bit of a blockage there, down it in one, it will clear you straight out.
Yep. Oh yeah. I'll make you here. Let's see. Hold on. Ooh.
Oh, that's good.
This
Good
whiskey
hiss.
is
Oh
pretty
yeah.
good.
You can see the top
Oh,
right
that's
there.
good. Yeah.
Good line.
F
This
that
is
whiskey.
this is air warm, by the way. This is air temperature. Oh, is that gold? Oh, look at that. This is the beer that Thrash Life and I brewed at his
Oh,
house
cool.
a
Ooh.
month or so ago. Yeah. It's the
But,
pale ale.
with my one, I've got very good head retention on my one. That looks pretty cool, though.
Yeah, I mean, the effervescence in it is very, very light, but it's
Yeah.
okay.
You
Because
got
I've
a head on
started
that
like
beer.
my winter ale, I have a priming bucket. And I'm like, well, priming bucket, priming sugar. Why the hell not?
Yep.
So I just pour a bunch of the sugar in the priming bucket. So I did transfer from my little fermenter to the priming bucket to my tap and some bottles of my winter ale, and let's see how that turns out.
Yeah.
Winter ale
That's used for carbonation purposes, right?
Yeah.
I use it for a lot when I'm brewing. I use the priming bucket and I throw a bunch of not a bunch, but I throw some star sand in there with water, and that's
Yep.
the bucket I use to clean because it's so big.
Sanitize,
it's easy.
yeah. That's a good
Yep.
idea. Yep.
So
Well,
I use it for multi reasons.
I always use carbonation drops because I find it a lot more easier than
Mm.
batch priming. Because
See, I don't like the
9
drops
times out of 10, I
because
always like to
Yeah.
prime, like to have my beer a bit too carbonated. So it's like, oh, ain't good.
I will say I poured a small glass out of my tap of my winter ale. Now, granted, it wasn't fully carbonated. Ooh, the flavors are
Chatio.
good. Very cinnamony. Oh man, look at that! I will say they pulled that shirt off my store.
Oh well, I got a
Why?
vintage T-shirt finally.
They pulled it off my store because I wasn't making sales, and that's what Teespring does. I can remake it like that, but they have that same shirt
Yeah.
with the beer can logo on the back.
I like
Okay.
I like the colors and everything. It came across like that's a Chatio color.
Yeah,
blue
that's
like
a good
that.
looking shirt. Poor Bumpy, his shirt, you can't even tell what's on it anymore.
Oh, he's worn it. He's worn it a couple more times than I have, apparently.
He's worn it a lot, dude. I've seen him do beer reviews in it. It's so funny because I can watch the wearing of the logo just disappear over time. I'm like, I even told him, like, dude, let me just reimburse you because that's bull crap. His first wash, he lost a lot of it.
Every
Like,
time we do a live, you come in.
is that the wife? Is that wifey?
The
Is
wife's
that
back again.
Hi, Steve's wife.
Hi.
Hola.
The whole thing is that she doesn't like to be on camera, but you can still hear her.
That's perfect. I'll have to hear her say hi, and that's
I
awesome.
did a 5-hour stream the other night, and I think I had Bumpy and a few other people on.
I'll be right
Nice.
back.
And she sort of like came in like, oh yeah, I was getting like came in, started saying like whatever, and it was actually quite nice to actually have a comment in one of my lives.
Nice.
So yeah.
Yeah, when I started this earlier, the guy, my buddy who put in my flooring, it's finally done.
Oh, fine, that's cool then.
Finally done.
Well,
Second toilet's installed, but he was over here showing my next door neighbor the work, and I could hear them because these are not the best noise canceling, but they do well. So I could hear their conversation. And my neighbor Frank was like, "What are you going to do about this flooring, man? There's a good gap right there between the floor and the door." He's like, we'll just throw some caulking in there. And Frank was like, "Oh, okay. I know it'll work. All you need is just to seal it from moisture coming in." So that's like the bathrooms. I mean, he took a lot of time in the bathrooms just to make sure the cuts were perfect because of the water and everything in there. It's like, no, I don't want it getting underneath and creating mold on the floor that you won't see. So because we have a mold issue here.
The main thing is, in a way, as long as he's done a good job, and he's actually
Done a great job.
He's made sure it's all been all done. It's absolutely fine. I've literally got all my stuff down for next weekend. 24-hour live, baby. Come on.
Oh, you're doing it okay? Because I heard you pulled it from this weekend. I didn't know that you rescheduled it.
Because the reason why I was told by the doctors to not do it this weekend because of the obviously I was supposed to go to the hospital on Thursday, and
oh, you this past Thursday or this coming Thursday?
Just gone.
Oh, you do realize you're going to be in a hospital for American Thanksgiving, so have fun.
The whole thing is, I'm not being funny or nothing, but it was Thursday, like sort of this week, it's just gone, and I have to have keyhole surgery. I'm not sure when, but like either way though, it's a better recovery rate than normal surgery, so it's all gravy. It's fine. Sooner or later, I'll be able to do that crap again, but I can't do it with that arm because it will be too fucking painful.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully sometime in the future you can brew again because I know you're struggling, man.
It should be, it's between 12 weeks and 3 months, like full blown.
Perfect. That'll be right in their wheelhouse to brew a nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Right in the wheelhouse to brew a St. Patrick's Day beer. Oh God, not this guy.
Oh, Dorito.
Hi, everybody.
Buddy, right?
God damn it, Dorito! It's a fucking family show. Why are you flipping us off? What the fuck? Just kidding. It's not.
Beer and cigars. It's a family show.
Got to start them young, buddy.
Good shit.
Might as well, mate. Might as well.
Yeah, that's about as much of a family channel as the Cabres for Kids is.
Oh my God, was that gold, dude? I was laughing throughout the whole thing. I'm like. He's just so serious with it, and it's just I felt seriousness, passion from it, and I'm like, this is just making fun of crap, and it's so funny. That was so good. I was dying. I'm like, oh my God.
Luch is like for your giveaway thing was bloody hilarious, especially like Lucha. He's a funny bloke, mate.
Yeah.
Because like you went off for roughly about 10 minutes, and I've not laughed so much like that hard in my life. And I woke up the next morning, I was in pain because I was laughing so much. It was well funny.
I don't even look back at the live stream because I don't want to know what he said. That's the thing.
That's probably the best thing.
Just don't want to know what stuff he said, dude.
No, it wasn't bad though. It wasn't.
Oh no, it's not that it's bad, but it is.
Hold on, it's not showing. This show is for Baby Herman and Roger Rabbit.
That's wicked.
You gotta get up there, bro.
That's amazing.
Come on up. I know you don't smoke. I know you don't. You don't.
That's
like,
probably the best
much.
comment
Come
I've
on
seen
up
in a
at
long
this
time.
point.
That's a 10 out of 10 comment right there.
God, that is so good.
So the bike is loaded up in the back of the truck for 2 more shows this weekend.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I'm just mesmerized with. I made this.
That's brilliant, though. That's a brilliant,
I'm surprised that it cleared out this well, just bottling it. Kegging,
well,
this is how it should look.
You know, it hasn't got good head retention. Look how clear
it kind of. I mean, I'll have to agitate it a little bit because I did undercarb it.
Oh,
I mean, if I could go back to when I was carbing it, I would have put more priming sugar in it because it is a pale ale. I kind of want it more carbed.
But I find,
and I think I highly carbonated my mineral.
Sorry, I've tried to use priming sugar to actually do the priming thing. But what I actually do is normal sugar to prime it properly, and it's literally it's completely fine. So, but I'd rather use the carbonation drops because I find if you put 2 in, you get the right amount of carbonation coming out. So
I would use 2.5 for these, and it didn't come out well. Yeah, it would not come out well.
For what?
So carbonating it, and I'm a mile above sea level, and
there we go.
Every time I go to the mountains, I'm going a camp, and I open up a beer because of the high altitude, and even with 2.5 tablets in this thing, it's like it wasn't carbonating. I'm like, what the frick? You would think it would carbonate very well at this altitude, and it doesn't.
How many miles above sea level are you?
One
that just
plus.
cracks me up, dude.
Isn't that crazy? It's so crazy because Denver, actually, the city of Denver is technically below sea level by about 20 feet. At the state capitol building is already on a hill, and it's like the 5th step up. It says 5280, 5,250 feet up. Coors Field, if you see the baseball stadium where the Colorado Rockies play, on the 3rd deck, there's a purple line in the seats. Like there's purple seats in it. That is the mile mark right there from above sea level. I'm like, well, so technically Denver isn't a mile high. It's just shy, but it's close enough. It's like it's less than 200 feet away. Just call it.
Yeah.
Where I live, I'm actually above Denver because Denver's in a valley. So I'm 5,600 feet above sea level where I live.
So speaking of where you live, bro.
Oh, I'm not sending you what you want. I'm just kidding. What's up?
No, dude, come on. That's like running head first into a wall, dude. Come on. No,
I do that every morning.
I lost sleep thinking about those poor kids and their cabres.
Oh, me too.
The question I got, bro, is what happened? Well, how far are you from that school?
Which one?
The shooting or whatever.
There have been 2 school shootings in my city in the last week. Oh, Columbine?
1999. Columbine, yeah.
Oh, you're talking okay? Because there were 2 shootings.
No, the other one.
There's one at Aurora Central High School, which is North Aurora. 15-20 minute drive away from me. And yesterday at Hinckley High School, in the school's parking lot, there was another shooting.
No,
and that school is probably about the same, 15-ish minutes away.
Several people shot in this school shooting.
Both of the more recent shootings, everybody survived. One was at a park across the street. From
I'm not saying killed. I'm saying hit.
I believe between the 2 it was 6.
Okay.
Yeah. 6, what? And they're all between the ages, of course, of 14 and 18.
Wow.
Damn.
And you know how pissed off I am about it. It's just like my city already has a bad rep, and this
That's
just
what I'm
makes it
saying,
worse.
dude. If it was Los Angeles, you wouldn't even hear about it, bro.
I know.
People
Well, you hear about it from Colorado because of 1999 Columbine, and I was in high school at the time, and Columbine is probably 30 minutes away from me, max.
You forget before Columbine, what did we have out here?
Yeah,
right before that,
I know
that Jewish the synagogue school.
Well, there was a kid that was killed at a Jewish school here, I think in May, just randomly shot and killed outside of the building here. It's like I'm tired of it. I'm ready to move.
They're trying to blame in 1999 all this different kind of music.
They're trying to blame they're trying to blame the music. They're trying to blame the video game Mortal Kombat 2, and I'm like, no.
Well, listen. They're trying to blame Marilyn Manson for
it was Marilyn Manson,
and you listen to Marilyn Manson. He goes, you know what the real problem was is that nobody listened to these kids.
Mm-mm.
You know what?
Nobody knew what their problems were.
And Columbine is in a very affluent area. It is upper middle class.
You know what I blame the video games on?
What?
Kyle dipshit. I'm gonna go to another state with an AR and go walk through like I'm a fucking superhero. I'm sorry, dude. I don't agree. He shouldn't have been there. That's why. That's why I don't agree.
I'm on the fence on that. I hear both sides, and I'm just like I'm staying away.
This is what I agree. I agree with the idea.
It.
I agree with the idea that you put yourself into a bad situation. Terrible things are going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
However, whatever transpires after that is what transpires after that. You didn't have to be in such a strange. You didn't have to be in a strange place at a strange time and feel
all
like.
All I can say is, when the verdict came in, and I saw the verdict, my first thought was, "Thank freaking God I'm not at work," because I just didn't want to be around my coworkers at that time. They would have been it would have been bad. And plus, I work at the city center. The courthouse is there. The municipal building is there. And the main police station is there. I'm like, I'm so happy because it may get ugly. Like even last summer of 2020, I mean, it got rough at times when I was at work. I would run up to security and I said, we need to lock down this building. And they're like, no, we can't. Like the city didn't say so.
I just don't like people that think. I just don't. My whole. If we're getting political for a half of a second, which we're not, but I just don't like the idea that people feel like they know every little aspect of every little court case that happens around the world, no matter where it is, and they feel like I know every aspect, so therefore I know exactly how this should go down in a court proceeding. No, you don't. No, you don't. You weren't there. You weren't in the court. You weren't deliberating for 3 days. How do you actually know? You don't. People out.
Well, he defended himself in a situation, but simple fact is malicious intent, bro.
Yeah.
He went there from another state with a gun.
Sure. Yeah.
Period.
Sure.
He's underage. His parents should have kept him in check.
Yep.
And I'm sure that's going to end up coming out in the wash, but there's going to be something. And somebody talked to me about this yesterday where I guess at a certain age, you can purchase a firearm after you do these certain classes and stuff like that.
You know, hunting weapons, not freaking ARs.
Well, okay, let's not go there, dude.
That's all I'm going to say. That's sorry. I didn't mean to go there, but
it's Second Amendment, bro. Second Amendment.
I know, but still, at a certain age, that's when that amendment should kick
mature age. Simple as that. And you know, it's just as simple as the parents should have been responsible enough as well to make sure it was kept into a safe. If he was leaving with the gun, hey, where are you going? Oh, you're going out of state. Or if he bullshitted, then you know what? The noose. You know, simple as that. It's all his responsibility. If he didn't tell his parents where he was going, and his parents just didn't know, one, they should have kept a better eye on the gun. Two, the where are you going? That's a big factor of all this. Okay. Three, he got in there and wanted to play superhero. Period. That's all it is. He wanted to go protect the streets. And they weren't even his streets, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I won't even
What do you-
pull that shit in Denver because guess what? I don't really live in Denver. I'm just
What do you-
outside of
what do you-
Denver.
who do
But
you-
my
who do you
streets
call-
here, I
What
kind
do
of
you
keep an
what do
eye
you
on
call
shit.
those kind of what do you call those kind of people? Social justice warriors. They think that
Militant.
they think that they're going. I'm not saying anything about what transpired here. I'm just saying like the fact of the matter here is that a lot of people think that they're these social justice warriors, almost like a police force themselves, and they think I'm going to go somewhere and I'm going to going in there to do the right thing, which is it the right thing to do?
Protect
Even
what's
the
yours.
military.
Yeah, protect
Even the
what's
military.
yours at all means. You know what I mean? And protect what's right at all means. But don't go somewhere else because somebody's saying, "Hey, this is going on over there." You know,
exactly.
if this seriously, the lady that got stabbed a few months ago, a block over, if that would have happened and it would have been around me, would I have possibly shot that person that did it? Yes, because
that's your home.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, if I would have been going down the street, would I have gotten out with some sort of something? You know what I mean? And tried protecting that lady? Yes. But am I going to go ahead and drive? Am I going to drive to Arizona to go protect somebody walking down the street? Fuck no. You just don't expect. Except for you are looking for trouble.
Yeah, going into a dangerous situation, you already know is pretty dangerous, and you already know that certain aspects of things are transpiring down there. You know what to expect.
To me, it's not a matter of knowing if you're going into a dangerous situation.
Yeah.
It's all about like knowing how to mind your own fucking business.
Right.
And stick to your own stuff, and don't worry about what's going on over there because you have no power to do that. You worry about right here. You know what I mean?
I feel,
and then as a whole, people worry about the other things in the country. Not, I'm going to go, dun, 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 you know, no, that's superhero. We don't need Superman. It's not gonna work.
You're right. I like
Unless he
that
can catch bullets with his teeth, and he can go ahead and just point somebody and knock them out. I want to hear it. You know what I mean? He shouldn't be there, especially as a kid.
Exactly.
This wasn't Hurricane Trina. This wasn't all that different stuff. And look what happened during Hurricane Trina. Full-grown adults were looting. We're supposed to be there to help.
Yeah.
This is what
happens. The kids. You protect the damn kids. That's where I'm at.
I'll say this even in a place like England too, right? Because we're very. I think England's and even like in Ireland is very similar. In Canada, very similar in the kind of freedoms that the United States has, where okay, so you're going to go into a dangerous place because you think you're going to be doing the right thing. It's like you already don't trust the system that's in place to do the right thing, and it's like, well, the system in place to do the right thing actually ended up in this case doing the right thing.
Yeah, well,
Twisted. I don't so much say as I
trust that badge. Is all I'm saying.
Exactly.
Oh no, I'm typing something.
Yeah.
And then you have a lot. Again, not to get super political, but then you had a lot of people in the United States going, "We got to defund the police," and then more and more of these incidences happen, and you go, "Well, we need police." Well, you said you wanted to defund it. Do you want help from officers, or do you not want help? What do you really? What's really important to you?
What's the definition of a sheriff to you guys?
You getting it done is not going to make it happen.
See, here it's
what's the definition of a sheriff to you guys? To anybody?
To me, it's a county police officer because we have county sheriffs.
Yes.
We have city police officers, but the sheriff not only has to follow rules of the county, it's also federal laws and rules like the Constitution.
Difference between a police officer. Difference between a police officer and a sheriff, and don't get me wrong, we can't judge corruption level.
No.
But I mean, look at what happened to that retired sheriff that just got nailed. Out here with driving a $300,000 car full of cocaine. You know?
Oh, geez.
Yeah, he just got nailed. He's gone. Bye-bye. And he was like,
I heard about that. Yeah, man.
Doodles. Okay. Yep. But anyways, back at the ranch, a policeman is sworn to uphold the laws of the city.
Mm-hmm.
The sheriff
And
is
their bylaws.
technically
Yep.
supposed to uphold the laws of the land and the Constitution.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Okay.
That's-
So there's the difference there.
Mhm.
Now, do you know, I don't know, man. I grew up in Southern California. So trusting a policeman
it's
is
tough.
very, very rare. It's not a matter of trust. You respect
Yeah.
him. You
Mhm.
go through
That's
the
the word.
things
Thank
and
you.
hope that he doesn't rack you up. And nowadays, there's
Mhm.
cameras everywhere. So you're a
Yep.
lot more lucky. But when I was growing up, dude, you got pulled over, you took your keys out the ignition, you put
Mhm.
your hands right out and hung them out like this with the keys in the ignition. The cop then
Look
knew
at
you
this
knew what was up,
jackass.
and he was more at comfort, and he respected that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They come walking up on you, bro, one hand on the gun. They don't play out here, you know?
They don't.
And
They don't know what to. They don't know what to expect when they come up to your car. They have no clue what to expect.
exactly, dude. Dude, I've been shot and I've been stabbed by the time I was 15. And one was it was a stray bullet that I got shot by,
Mhm.
you know, and I got lucky. It hit my arms. You know what I mean? I got 2 shots in the arm. But I also got stabbed with a knife, dude, straight to the gut. I've been stabbed in the wrist by a Bowie knife. You know, shit happens.
Yeah.
And
I'm
I'm going to sit here and watch. And I was traditionally raised as a Republican. That was my father. My father was a war vet. You know, even though he got kicked out of the military for beating an officer, he fought in the war and mad respect for him. But simple as that, bro. That's how I was raised. And even though that's how I was raised, I don't believe in either, bro. I'm going to watch both of them fight amongst each other and then pick up the shit. Simple as that. And that's the sad thing, dude, is that's where everything's going. Just up, down, up, down. Get your checks.
Yep.
Everybody's happy. Stop getting the checks. Nobody's happy. Everybody starts
I mean,
squabbling. Oh, wait, we get another check. Oh, wait, maybe we should.
I mean, imagine this, but on the other side of the coin, well, not the other side of the coin, to kind of go off of that in a different aspect. Imagine there not being a system involved that is checking and balancing what's going on, right? Imagine there not being a system in the United States, Canada, Australia, United Kingdom, where there's checks and balances to make sure that these things don't get out of hand, where one particular part of the government doesn't have control over another one. If that ever happened, we're talking about a whole different situation of how these things go down.
Solution.
That's what I feel.
Solution.
Yeah.
Like-minded people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay?
Yeah.
Simple as that. Like-minded people. If you respect everybody and even if you don't like somebody, even if you can't stand somebody, it doesn't mean you got to get up in their shit. Unless they give you, of course, a reason to.
Yep.
And then that's like I said, the law of the land, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's as simple as that.
Agreed.
We had there's a cop in Denver who's known as a legendary worst cop ever in the state of Colorado, Buster Snyder. He's passed away, but man, I've read stories of people like, I got pulled over by a motorcycle officer in 1968, and they got off. They took their helmet off. It was fucking Buster. I knew I was fucked. The guy just basically, he took the law in his own hands. He would beat teens. He would beat kids. He would just, baton them and shit. And just, it was rough with him.
Who's nagging Baggins? That's Nag, right? That's Gamer, right?
Who?
Nagging Baggins.
Probably.
That's Gamer. I just wanted to read this in the chat. Imagine a magical fish. Imagine, yeah, that's him. Imagine a magical fish with a cannon glued to its back, patrolling the states, bringing love, honor, decency, and gunpowder to all citizens. Our gunpowder,
right?
Nothing but the word of the law.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Gamer.
I mean, you could live in Canada.
Come back up, Gamer. Sorry, I missed you. I was doing research.
You could live in Canada. You could live in Canada. You could live in Canada where they say, let's legalize marijuana across the country. And
they mail it to you there, bro.
Yeah, they do.
At the same time, let's take away all your rights for firearms that you used to have too. It's like, how free is this country really at the end of the day, right?
Well, I remember Florida. They tried to make marijuana legal a few years back. I don't remember what year.
I think it is legal again now.
Not in Florida. It's only medical, but
Yeah.
they tied the
getting there.
marijuana legalization with offshore drilling. It's not going to pass. They tied those two together. And I'm like, that is the biggest horseshit I've ever seen. I'm like, that's ridiculous. Of course it's going to fail. And the state knew it would fail. So that's why they tied those two together. And I'm like, Jesus Christ.
All I got to say is nothing like the good power of an attorney.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
That's all I got to say.
I mean, here in Colorado, marijuana runs rampant. You step outside your house, you go, skunk, no?
Yeah, welcome to Massachusetts over here.
Yes, that's weed. Well, that's some good shit. Just right outside your front door.
You drive down the 10 freeway in downtown Los Angeles going towards the east side of LA, bro, and all you smell is weed because all the grow warehouses out there. Not grow houses, grow warehouses.
Oh, we have to grow warehouses here too. I mean, my cousin had a friend who did that, and he was tied with a shop, well-known shop, that was the state was kind of monitoring and whatnot. It was like that guy was making bank.
Yeah,
he's retired, of course.
That's the first step towards legalization. Is legalizing CBD. And then it'll become medical. And then after medical, they'll see how that is.
Okay.
And then they'll legalize it. And once they legalize it, they're going to have a little bit of time trying to set up the taxes and stuff.
Yep.
And it'll be like the Wild West. There'll be pot shops popping up everywhere that claim to be.
That's Colorado every fucking corner. You see a Starbucks, and right next door to a Starbucks is a fucking weed shop.
But they stay open now. Remember when they used to pop up and then they were open for like 6 months and then gone?
Yep.
And then another one would show up next door or in the same place.
I'm waiting for a marijuana / Starbucks. It's going to happen.
You got to go to San Francisco.
That'd be mad. That'd be crazy.
What's up?
I was dumbfounded. I went to San Francisco in 2018. And going around the city, seeing these giant billboards going, get marijuana delivered now. I'm like, now? Did I need it now? Oh, whoa. Hi,
you needed it yesterday.
Go to Vegas now.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Walk down the strip, and you will laugh your ass off, dude. You'll smell weed. You'll see weed. People smoking it. People just walking right down the strip, bro.
Vegas is crazy.
Right
I went to Vegas once.
Right by everything.
I went to Vegas once, and I went towards the stratosphere, and I got off the monorail, and there was it wasn't weed at the time, but I saw this giant billboard that said, it had this Chinese guy drinking like a glass of wine, and it said, wine, the classy way to get drunk. I'm like, only in Las Vegas could they say that. The classy way to get drunk.
I saw something that there's going to be a wine shortage coming up.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's no bullshit. I heard something about there's going to be a wine shortage because I was watching TV and it came on one of those like Johnny Carson type shows last night. And they were talking about it and I looked it up and I can't remember what site it was. Let me see if it's in my history. But it's true. Because of the weather, there's a there's going to be a serious grape shortage, which is or wine grape shortage.
Yeah. I heard recently there's an aluminium, however you pronounce it. There's going to be a shortage of aluminium and aluminum for making the cans for the beer.
Well, aluminum's aluminum, right?
Yeah.
It's not aluminium. Aluminium's just what? Aluminum. I'm just saying. I couldn't say that word when I was a kid, dude. That's why my mother's so corrected. I used to say aluminum, aluminium.
We got to buy bottles now.
Aluminum
bottles.
Yeah.
Oh well, we got to buy bottles again. I'm all right with that if that's what it takes.
Yeah, Kathy Bates rocks.
Yep.
I was watching last night for a little while, then I went to bed. I didn't hear about coffee shortage, but holy crap, coffee and wine shortage.
Coffee is becoming more expensive too. Yep.
Dude, everything's becoming more expensive, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, for a box of muffins, dude, a box of the good ones, the tiny bites, whatever brand that is. I can't remember.
Oh,
Good ones, bro.
Entenmann's or something like that.
No, not Entenmann's. Better than Entenmann's, bro. The ones that come in like 4 bags, and they 5 bags actually with 4 each, 4 muffins, mini muffins. I can't remember the brand of them. You know which ones I'm talking about. I was picking out on them, Chatty, that one night. The birthday cake ones. You know how much a box of those is right now, bro? Out here,
a lot.
$5.89, dude.
Fucking bullshit.
But the cool thing is, they gotta buy one get one free right now. So I took 4.
That's a deal right there, man. Yeah, buy 4. Hell yeah.
Yep, that's for my lunches. I get my beef jerky and my mini muffins for lunch. That's what it's kind of hard. I don't really eat when I'm on the job sites because I don't have time. You know what I mean? So I eat in between going to job sites, and imagine trying to really eat something driving down the freeway in Los Angeles.
It's so mad. You guys are saying about like sausage, like having things that you're getting short of, and this, that, and the other. It's like, what the hell? But apparently, a few brewers have been worrying about the CO2 shortage. Well, but like to carbonate their beers and stuff like that sort of thing. So it's just mad. It's crazy, though, isn't it? Really, in some sort of cases. I know CO2 isn't as whatever, but like say for like food or whatnot. But when it comes down to it, like if you want your beer carbonated, you have to have the bubbles involved, don't you?
Yeah. Last year with the great toilet paper shortage.
Oh
yeah,
I didn't even care about that, dude, because we were covered. I gotta buy it, dude. The one thing that pissed me off more than anything was the cherry Pepsi shortage. You couldn't find any cherry. I kid you not, dude. You couldn't find cherry Pepsi anywhere. Really? It was like there was for like 3, almost 4 weeks, dude. It was like my kingdom for some cherry fucking Pepsi. And the same with cotton candy grapes, dude. You couldn't find cotton candy grapes or good grapes for a little while. Dude, it was sucking. That was sucking eggs bad.
Yeah, because it was literally over here. We had like paint buying like for loo paper and stuff like that sort of thing. And then it was pasta. People
pasta and ramen,
pasta, fair enough, but like toilet paper, you can't fucking eat that shit. That's a whole.
Dude, we always have a case of toilet paper at all times, just like water.
I never ran out. I mean, I went to Target and there was nothing on the shelf but a 30-pack, and that was like April of 2020. I saw that 30-pack. I grabbed it. Bought it. I just dropped everything else I had and just bought it. And walking home, I was so malicious looking behind me. And I got it into my house. I'm like, fucking score. Like 30-pack. Wow. That was the only thing on the shelf. I'm like, holy crap.
My neighbor is the area manager of 99-cent only stores out here.
There you go.
Yeah, it's like, dude, bring me a box of toilet paper. Boom! Toilet paper!
The whole funny thing about that, like people were buying toilet paper, right, in bulk, and selling it on eBay for like.
Oh, people were getting in trouble for that too, dude, for gouging.
Yeah.
Good. $78 a roll. Who wants it? No.
Yeah, if you're gonna pay it.
I never ran out last year. Luckily, my mom. That's one of the things she is always overbought was toilet paper. And I did get low at one point. I'm like, can I get like a 4-pack just till I can get some more? And she's like, yeah, I got you. I'm like, hell yeah. So
worst we got was because my wife, she pays attention to stuff. You know what I mean? So it's no worries. I mean, God, I don't know what I'd do without her, bro. Simple as that. I ain't got a lie to kick it. I would seriously be bumping into walls all the time. Just squirrel everywhere. Squirrel. I'd never get nothing done, dude. But thank God for her. Dude, my wife gets all that stuff covered. And the only thing we really, besides that too, was hand sanitizer. But not your typical hand sanitizer, bro. Like everybody else was running out. We had that. I mean, dude, we have plenty of these around, full. You know what I mean? And have had. is
I
the little
always have a dozen of the small bottles around.
The
So when
little
everything
Bed Bath
hit
and
the
Beyond
fan, I'm like, I'm good.
the little tiny Bed Bath and Beyond hand sanitizer ones that you kept in your pocket, because I always went through those. I use those for work. I always got one on me everywhere I go.
Even
And
before,
those we were running low on, so I had to use the tequila smelling stuff for a little while. I hated that, dude.
Vodka. That's what we called it at work. Is man, this smells like vodka. Holy
Yeah.
shit! That's a
There's
cheap
somebody
crap.
making potato vodka.
Potato hand sanitizer.
Good.
We still have some of that floating around. I'm like, I'm not going to that dispenser. I'll go to that one.
I got 2 bottles we haven't even touched that are sitting up on one of the shelves that are eco. They say eco on them, and they're from a uniform company.
Yeah,
dude, they're still in case of emergency, bro. Drink them.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Don't use them for your hands. Just drink them because they're going to get you loaded. You know?
Yeah.
Wonder what the ABV will probably be on that bad boy then. Jesus Christ.
Dude, hey, you guys ever heard of the cologne thing? Like old Avon cologne, people letting it set for so to be able to drink it and get loaded off of it. Did you ever hear that?
No.
I didn't know if that was a myth or not, but I remember hearing that when I was a kid. That Avon, like the old cars, remember the car, like the cologne cars and stuff? Remember those? That you could let those set for like 10 years or so shit. The alcohol would separate. You could drink it and get loaded off.
Oh my God.
Jesus. That's mad.
I mean, you know, I'm not saying that I ever want to try it. Maybe I'll see if I can get a luch too. But you know,
I bet you would. You definitely would. Like, all right, fine, whatever. Let's do it. Come on. All right.
they hate me anyway, so here, drink this.
Oh my God, it's strong.
I won't light you on fire or tase you. Just drink this, please.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And no more Bangkok, too. It's in the contract for a little while.
Are you kidding? Oh, well, you got to let the boys rest a bit. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got it pretty good the last one, dude. I didn't purposely do it, but I got it pretty good the last one, like the one where he took my legs out from under me.
The shoe one, the one you walked by him and just kind of got him with your heel.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah. Oh, so
are you okay? No, fuck off. Okay.
Well, that's just it. That was a connected and a good one. But the next one was really connected, dude.
Oh man.
Well, you'll see the video.
Okay.
It said no Moss Bangkok. He says, great. What that? Yeah. It's like catching somebody when they're breathing.
Yeah. The heel one, he said, no Moss Bangkok.
No Moss Bangkoky.
He was just down on the ground. He was just like, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, so good.
Well, I got the bike loaded up. I got to.
Yeah. I probably got to get rolling here in a few, too. We've been going 2 hours.
Yep.
If there's reception, I'll see if I can do a live stream from their show tonight.
Oh, hell yeah, man. I'll be around. I got to teach a neighbor kid to YouTube, so.
Ooh.
Fancy.
Yeah.
I'm just going to help her start her channel. She's going to do digital art, so.
Right, okay.
I'm going to try to get her connected with Twisted Possibly. I think that'd be a good person to mentor her as she's growing.
Oh.
Yep.
All right, guys.
You've seen me catch it. It's Chatty's seen me catch it twice.
Yeah.
Okay. Straight up, spit it in the air. Just like that.
Pokemon, baby.
Nope. Too far. Almost.
Oh, nearly.
No, we're good.
It's on the floor.
Right, I could spend 20 minutes doing it, but I would do it. But
yeah.
no, I want one. So, all right. Hey, Chatty, guess what?
Yeah. Bye. Yeah, I'm gonna end it here, guys. We've been going 2 hours plus, so good show, man.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Good showing for our beer and cigars November edition. December, bring yourselves a nice thick beer and dark cigar.
Sounds good.
It is December. Let's get festive. Get yourself even like a Christmas beer would be good. A Christmas beer, winter warmer. Let's have some fun with it. But until something.
Do it.
Later, guys. Bye, chat. Love you.